So, students, please get your arithmetic page 92 with the thermometers. That is actually the back side of the ones with the soccer balls, and we're doing Nigeria today. So I'll get you a minute to get that, I'll save you a minute to get that situated. All right, remember we always do the back side of the arithmetic page for classwork. So we're going to work on these problems with carrying. You should have already seen the video about carrying. And in section 1, we've got, it says, write the sums, add the ones column first, then add the tens column. You'll notice that there are boxes at the top. They will not always give you those boxes. And sometimes they'll show you a box and they'll try to trick you to make you think you're supposed to carry when you're not. So you don't always carry, but today they're giving you the boxes, and for the first few weeks here, they're going to give you the boxes to help you remember to carry. Remember, we're going to start with the ones column first. Have your pencil ready. We're going to do this one together. 8 plus 3 is, and I always pause to give you a minute to, a few seconds to think about it. Right, 11. Now 11 is a 1 in the tens and a 1 in the ones place. So we're going to put our 1 here and then our little 1 in the box. Now you can almost see that that's an 11. Now I know they're kind of diagonal from each other, but can you tell that it's an 11? That's what you want to look for, and make sure you get it in the right place. That'll be more important in a minute. All right, so then we've got our little 1 up here. Now we're ready to add our tens. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 more is what? 4. All right, so our answer is 41. Let's go a little bit faster on the next one. We've got 4 plus 6 is 10. So what are we going to put here? Our 0, because now we have 0 ones because we regrouped, and we're going to put our little 1 up here. So now, can you kind of see that that is a 10 if you look at it diagonally? If we accidentally put the 1 here and the 0 here, that wouldn't look like a 10 diagonally, would it? It would look like 0, 1. So we'd know that would be wrong. So we have to be sure that we put them in the right places. So now we've got 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 1 more is, that's right, 7. So our answer is 70. Let's go on to the next one. We've got 5 plus 6 is 11. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 2 more is, 3 plus 2 is what? 5. So we've got 51. And the next one we're going to do together, and then I'm going to see if you can do the last one on your own. Here we go. 2 plus 9 is 11 again. So we've got a 1 in each place. So that makes it a little easier. And then 1 plus 8 is 9. So our answer is 91. Did you remember to make your little 1 small up at the top? Good. Now, try the last one, 35 plus 55 on your own, and I'm going to tell you if you got it right. I'll give you a little bit of time. All right, let's see what you did. You should have had, let me move this a little bit. All right, you should have had 5 plus 5 is 10. Did you put the 0 here and carry the 1 here? Make your 1 little. Very good. And 1 plus 3 is 4, and 4 plus 5 is 9. So you should have gotten 90. Now, during the week, next week, if you're having problems with carrying, you can we can set up a Zoom meeting and I can help you. But I know your parents know how to do this too, so they can help you. Let's go on to section 2. Let me get my place value up here, and we're going to make some numbers. Now, in section 2, it says fill in the blanks. Now, you have to pay attention because sometimes they try to trick you. So they show us a number. Will you say it with me? 1,203. And 1,203 has how many thousands? Well, the 1 is in the thousands place, right? So it has 1,000. And how many hundreds? The 2 is in the hundreds place, so it has 2 hundreds. And how many tens? 0 is the digit in the tens place, so it has 0 tens. And how many ones? 3 is in the ones place, so it has 3 ones. And that makes 1,002 103. And so the only difference is you were filling them down vertically instead of going across. But sometimes they might change the order, but today they're not. So see if you can do the next two on your own, and if you need help, ask your mom and dad, but I think you can do those on your own. So I'm going to pause and give you a second to do those on your own while I set up my thermometers. All right, hopefully you finished your section 2. In section 3, we're going to color the thermometers to show Nigeria's high and low temperatures. Let's start with the coolest, okay? The one on the right that says 78, so that on my thermometer I can just go higher and not erase. 78 degrees, 78, so you're going to go, right? Go up and up and up and up and up and up with your pencil. Please don't do it in crayon. You're going to go up. When you get to 70, you need to slow down, and then you're going to count your little lines by 2, 72, 74, 76, 78. Try to make that really straight, and then color all the way to that, and don't let any little lines get up above it so that it looks really, really good. And then you can go back and color it in darker if you want. Remember, you can hold your pencil like this so that you can use the side and color it more quickly. So don't forget that, it'll just be faster. Now, the warmest temperature, the first one, was 84. So the thermometer is going to need to go up, right? Here's 80, and then 82, 84. Remember, those little lines are counted by 2s. So that one would be up to here. So your second thermometer is 78 to there, and your first thermometer is 84 to there. And it said to just color them. So if you color them like I said, then you will have done it right. On the clocks, it's 8:30 a.m. in Dallas, Texas. So that's going to be in the morning. Let me grab my clock here, and we'll take this down. So we've got 8:30. You're going to set your hands. So where are you going to put your shorthand? Well, it's going to point towards the 8, but is it going to point exactly at the 8? No, because it's going to be halfway between the 8 and the 9, right? Because it's not 8 o'clock on the dot, right? This is 8 o'clock on the dot. So the shorthand is pointing directly at the 8. But when we put 30 minutes later for 8:30, then that shorthand is going to move halfway. The long hand moved halfway around the circle, so the shorthand has to move halfway between the numbers, and we've learned this already. So that's where your hands go. You probably already have them there, don't you? And then this is review, and then we're going to do 3:30. So we're going to go, does the shorthand point directly at the 3? No, it's going to have to be a little bit past, right? Because 3 o'clock, it would be right on the 3. But we're going to move it half past, that, which means the minute hand goes to 30 minutes, halfway around, and the hour hand goes halfway between the 3 and the 4. So be very sure that your shorthand is very short. It should not touch the big numbers. It's pointing at the big numbers, but it should not touch them. Well, in this case, it's pointing between the two big numbers. Now, the long hand, be sure you're making that nice and long, because it's trying to point way down here to these minutes. It's not trying to point at the big numbers because it's the minute hand. So I hope you are doing well on that. I'm keeping these arithmetic videos short. Usually in class, we cover a lot of other things. Let's end with a little bit of a stretch by saying our 12 family. So remember how we say it and we clap. I'm going to change this so that you can see my motions. All right, we're working on memorizing the 12 family, and just learning the pattern helps get it into our head, although most of these are really easy. We already know them, but it also gives us some exercise. So stand up where you are and do it with me. Ready? 0 plus 12 equals 12. We'll get faster as we go, so it'll be more fun. 1 plus 11 equals 12. 2 plus 10 equals 12. 3 plus 9 equals 12. 4 plus 8 equals 12. 5 plus 7 equals 12. Here's our double. 6 plus 6 equals 12. Now stop. Remember, we're not going to come up here. We're going to now do our twins going up this way. So we're on, this one was 6 that we did. So now we're on 7. Ready? 7 plus 5 equals 12. 8 plus 4 equals 12. 9 plus 3 equals 12. 10 plus 2 equals 12. 11 plus 1 equals 12. 12 plus 0 equals 12. Did you do it? Were you able to keep up with me? I hope so. That's the end of this arithmetic lesson. You're going to do the front side during seat work time. Working hard, keeping up,